the drive belt came off while cutting heavy grass. I hit something, it pulled the actual belt off. The belt's not damaged, but I thought this would be a good time to make a video explaining how to get things off. And I mean, I'm learning, I've never done it before, so you'll see the process. I'm sorry if it's long-winded, but sometimes being long-winded helps you guys out there to understand, and then maybe you'll find shortcuts and easier options. So I'll start off by, first of all, taking off the actual deck. Now we need to lower the deck down, and that is, obviously, you know, down to 1, down to there, and we have just down there, there's a pin. Take out the pin. You can do it with your hands, pair of pliers is simple, or pincers. Take out the washer and the pin. Yeah, the washer and the pin, keep them safe on your tractor. Then there is, let me just take this off the stand. There we go. Then your next one you've got to do is the pin up here. So just pull that pin, oops, get that pin out, take off the washer, that's one. Now in this side, some people try to, well, first time I ever did this, I tried to unscrew this and take it off, and then I realised after I'd done that there was a pin. Just take out the pin and the washer and just pull it down. Now it does come off, so as you can see, that's how it goes on, and then you turn it up. So simple, round peg, square hole, that sort of thing. Right, I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to go over to the other side and do the same thing again. Okay, now I've taken both sides off, and my phone's wobbling around, so I'll just tighten that up. So all I need to do now is take off the belt here, obviously the deck belt, so I can push the deck forward now, and that belt's going to come straight off. So that's an easy option. There you go, so we get that off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the other side and pull out the deck. So let me just stabilize this so you can see. Just literally, it's just pull or push the deck. So either get your foot behind it and push it out, or get the two wheels and pull it out. So as you can see, that's the deck's out now, and let's go underneath and see what the problem is. Right, I'm going to take it off its stand underneath, and let's just see. You can see the belt. If I pull it here, the drive belt, can I get to it? Yeah. Awkward. There it is. That's where it goes onto. There. Now, if I can get a bit of light on that, as you can see here, and in 3 parts, in 3 spots, let me try and get this close. There we go, I like that. You can see the black there, one over this side here, well, there. No, where is it? There. So that one there, there's one there, and that's the wheel. So now the belt won't just go back onto that, it will once we've undone these. Now, as you can see, there's a bolt there, another one, I believe, just this side, well, let me just get my finger so I can see. There's another one that way, just over there, and I think there's one further back which you can get to. Let's just say, oh, 4. There's one over there, and then so it's four bolts. So, but what we need to do is, I'm going to look at the option of, instead of taking off the PTO clutch or dropping the PTO clutch down by taking off this unit here, I don't think we need to do that. I have actually got a longer, I can get up there and do like this. I can crank this off, and this one is, if I can see, it's a 5/8. It's a 5/8, 5/8, that one. So that'll go up there. I'm going to do that first. Undo, because you've got to actually undo the plate so that this. We're getting here again. So these can be moved, so it'll move out the way. You can stick your belt back on, and then obviously tighten them all back up. So I'm going to pause the video now. I'm going to just literally undo those bolts, but as you can see, I'm using a long extension piece, and I don't think you need, I mean, you do need something, as it's just a bit awkward to get into without that. So I'm going to pause it and get back with you once I've opened those up. Okay guys, as you can see, the belt is on. Now what I'm going to tell you is how I did it. Very simple. First of all, take off this bracket which holds the PTO clutch, and that's important because once you've undone the 4 bolts, as you can see, bolt 1 was there, the second bolt was there, and the third bolt was there, and the fourth was just over, where is it? Can you see it? There. Over there. Right, that's the 4th bolt. So undo those 4 bolts. What that actually does for you, and not forgetting this bolt here, and that is a spanner number, it's a number 10. It's a number 10, as you can see, for that one. Right, and what that does, it moves, allows you to move the engine, like so. What I then did is I pushed the engine back. Let me get so you can see it. I push the engine that way towards the seating and the column, steering column. Hooked on the front part of the belt. It then allowed me to get the second part of the belt on this side, and then the third part, I just wiggled it left and right, moved it, pushed it this, you know, left and right to actually get the belt on. Now, all I have to do is, obviously, fasten everything back together. Let me get out of your way, sorry. Screw, and I'm sorry about the camera being up, running around everywhere. Tighten that back up, and then put your 4 bolts in. Just remember, when you're trying to get a bolt off for the first time, and you've got it, you ratchet like this, and you're trying to get it, and it's only a small handle, use a bar. Put it inside the long, you know, a nice long bar, and that will help crank the actual, I've got 2 styles, 2 different ones, different sizes. It'll help crank it and break it loose. If you're holding it near, you know, a couple inches, 6 or 8 inches on the handle, you haven't got enough leverage. So this helps lever the actual things. So I'm going to cut this video short, which is a miracle for me. I like to talk. And and I'm going to put everything back together, show it you're working, and then go from there. Right guys, just wanted to say to you, another tip is the drive belt there. There's two wheels, cogs, wheels, whatever, pulley wheels, and if you put your wrench on there, or your spanner, whatever you want to call it, pull it, it literally slackens it off there, especially when it's not on the belt properly. It literally, it pulls it, and then you can wedge something like a piece of a block of wood there. But once you've, obviously I've got my hand on the phone, and that slackens that, it slackens it off the belt. It slackens the belt off, so you can play with it up here. So as you can see, I've tightened everything up. That goes to the PTO. I've put the bolts back in over there, right there, and all four of them in, and everything's good. I'll check it just so you can see it working. Always remember to push that back in, the drive key, whatever it is, forward. So as you can see, that now moves. One more thing, when you get time, when you're playing under here, turn your wheels, get some oil on these nipples here. Oil all the front nipples where you need to oil them. The one's that side, let me just turn that way so you can see it there. So get these oiled, and the reason why is because if you don't oil these front wheels, the front tyres, the front whatever they're called, this is what will actually happen. This is what happens. The teeth from the belt wear down. Yeah. And that is from the steering column. That wears down there. So that was all because of, this is off another one by the way, this is not off this same one, but I've learned from the old one. Make sure you oil these. Every time you're doing a service, you know, once every, I don't know, 3 months if you're using it not very often. If you ever get down on the floor, putting air in the tyre, make sure you check these, put some oil in it, because then it turns nicely. Where am I? It turns easier, and therefore it's not putting pressure onto these to force this to turn. Okay, that's just a bit of advice, but thank you very much for watching. I don't know if you need to see how to put the deck back on, but it's easy. You just push it back under and do the opposite of what you just did, pushing these back on. Right, while it's in this position though, I can say that obviously the belt, look how the configuration of the belt goes. Can you see the configuration? That may help. And when you're putting this piece back onto the drive wheel, you push this forward, and that, see the spring? And that slackens that belt, allows that to go on. So look at the configuration, understand where it's going, and that will help you. Okay, I have got blades, new blades to put on one of my old tractors, sit down tractors, so I'll be doing that one soon. Thanks very much for watching, and subscribe if you need to learn more. And I have all sorts of different ideas. That's how we learn. Don't forget YouTube. Thank you very much guys, bye.